Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets, and this is the pre-market webinar just for the morning of Thursday, the 15th of May. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing, learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right, we've been seeing a little bit of retracement here, particularly overnight, but it's tiny, and this may well be a bull flag. We have made the 60-minute sell signal target on ES. We had already made it on YM, and on NQ it's reached possible near miss targets. We now have no hourly 60-minute sell signals on any of these index futures, but we have got a week. Hang on, sorry, I just marked that in. 60-minute fixed. We've got a week 60-minute buy signal on RTY. And we've also got, hang on, wait a second. We've also got a stronger 60-minute buy signal on YM. I am wondering whether these are flags, and I'm wondering about a high retest. So I'm thinking we may well be about to see those next. So we will see. We've not come down much from the high. These do have the look of bull flags, very much potential bull flags. So, and we're not far down from the high. I think a high retest is very much on the cards for today. That could give us some better divergence on the RTH charts, which we'll get to in a minute. On DAX, we didn't have a sell signal there, but again, kind of looks like a bull flag. Kind of looks like, well, so much a bull flag as a retest already done on ESTX. But at the moment, we're out of negative divergence, and we've now got some limited positive divergence. All right, let's have a look at the bigger picture charts. All right, looking at the SPX chart, I'm still liking a retrace. Back to the 200 DMA, we've been on a daily upper band ride, which is a bit of a concern because obviously these end when they end, and we've been on it basically for 3 days. But I would, when this does end, and we're looking very, very, very high, steeply high on the RSI 5, when it does end, I'm leaning towards seeing a back test of the 200 DMA. Now, I was mentioning on the bigger picture last night that I was saying that if we, on a post last week, that if we broke and converted the 200 DMA, then that would open up a retest to the high. And really, at this stage, after a retracement, I'm kind of expecting a retest to the high. I did mention that SPX likes doing these, and and I'm not currently seeing any particular reason to think why it wouldn't do it. So my lean is that we're probably going to be doing that. In terms of the short-term charts, we don't really have any decent patterns here, and that tends to mean we're going higher. So in the short term, I was wondering if we'd make this go up a little higher and reach this trend line here. That would actually involve going up about another 45 points, and I think that is a possibility. On the Qs, again, leaning towards seeing a high retest. Again, didn't quite reach the ideal trend line. I'm leaning towards seeing high retests on both. Now, Dia, we're a bit further away, but I think potentially on the cards for that too. In terms of the hourly charts here, could we set up some nice 60-minute sell signals on the RTH chart, which are stronger signals? Yes, we could, with a retest to the high, and I think we're probably going to see that today. We could do, again, the same on the Qs, and if I've got the new data here, hang on one second, you can see that we've come down a bit. So on the RSI 14, if we go back and retest the high from here, we could set up some pretty nice looking hourly sell signals. On Dia, not so much, because we're not as high and haven't been as high for the last couple of days on the hourly RSI 14, but still it's looking pretty good. It's let's see how we're doing compared to this trend line. We've gone slightly below it this morning. We will see. Yeah. So we're not gonna test that and just hold it. Okay, let's have a look at the IWM chart. IWM, we have seen a bit of a retracement here. It's not been an awful lot, and it may well be a bullish consolidation triangle. On the hourly chart, we could set up some nice hourly negative divergence here, I think. Let's see how we're looking this morning. Yeah, we could, with a retest to the high. And again, we're not far away from it. I'm not looking for a retest of the all-time highs on IWM, but I am thinking we may see a break up over this trend line here, and I've currently got that in about the 210.5 area. Looking at DAX, DAX we've got a possible weak RSI 5 sell signal brewing on Nikkei over the 200 DMA, and I am wondering about a retest of the high here. Okay, let's have a look at DX. Now, DX, we had a test of this declining resistance trend line, which is quite a decent trend line actually, and we pulled off it at the moment, and we had a sell signal that made target. I am wondering whether we might see have another go at this trend line. I was talking on the bigger picture last night about the possibility that we might go back up and retest the high at 114.75 here, because we do have the bull flag set up for it. I drew in the bull flag support trend line, we went and hit it. It's a nice bull flag. ZB, I'm still expecting to see a retest of this low here. We've had two 60-minute bicycles, both of which have failed, and the obvious target is very much a retest of this low, and it could well head lower afterwards. I would note that this is the level. This is the level at which the talk was that the administration had become so alarmed that they delayed the tariffs down here. So actually, that we're close to retesting that is interesting. CL, we've seen a bit of a pullback here. Still got an open IHS target up in the 65.5 area, and we haven't made a higher high. If this is an ABC, we'll need it. I've got trendline resistance at 67. I'm wondering if that can be made. NG. NG has reached the possible head and shoulder neckline I was talking about. I'm wondering if it's going to form a right shoulder on here, and the ideal high for that would be in the 3.75 area, and we've got a 60-minute buy signal fixed. On GC hasn't quite reached my ideal flag support trend line, but I think this might nonetheless. We made the lower low here. Could this be an ABC flag? Yes, it could. Didn't quite make the trend line there, but I do have a really nice trend line on SI, because we went and found this one here, which was basically an extension of the existing trend line. We've still got a potential flag here. This is still going to go a little lower, but this is a very, very nice bull flag as it stands. Palladium looks like it's rejecting from the double top here. I'm thinking precious metals might be about to go and retest the highs too. We will see. Platinum, this looks like a bull flag forming at the moment from this high, leaning towards seeing a retest on that too. HG, waiting to see if this is going to follow through on this break over this very nice wedge resistance. We'll see how that goes. But this is a bullish setup, at least to a degree. I'm not sure we're going to see a retest of these highs here, but I would be expecting to see at least some more upside. Okay, on other instruments, this looks like a bull flag on the euro, and that means likely euro up, dollar down. That would be my lean. How good is the flag? It's okay. Not enormously compelling, I don't think. Bear with me a second. No, it's not. It's not a high quality one, I don't think. It's okay. But this could well be a bull flag, and I am wondering whether this is going to break up and retest this high. That would be bearish for the dollar. Dollar is very much on a big inflection point here, and could go either way. We will see. In terms of the tariffs, though, I've been reading a lot of comments that the tariffs are bullish for the dollar. If that is true, and I'm not 100% convinced it is, if it is true, then that bull flag on the dollar may well play out. GBP USD looks as though it's rejecting back up to the high. USD JPY, 60-minute possible 60-minute buy signal brewing. USD CAD, possible bottoming action, but no real pattern on it. Not a lot to see on Australian dollar or NZ. KC, this very much looks like a bull flag. I'm leaning towards this breaking up and retesting this high as and when it's ready. I do not have a decent support trend line. SB, possible bottoming action, but no decent pattern for this. I wouldn't be surprised to see this reject back to the lows. CC is trying to get up to the double bottom target in the 11,250 area. Might manage it. Short term, it looks like a bull flag for me. On wheat, a little. I was looking at my charts yesterday, and the low had changed. It looked as though it had made the low I was looking for, and then yesterday the data was different. So, keeping an open mind on that one, I think I have a data issue. Corn, wondering if it might go a little lower. I think one of the subscribers was saying yesterday that really for corn and wheat they should go lower because oversupply is high. That may well be the case. I've mainly been just looking at the setup here from a technical perspective, but is that possible from a technical perspective? Yeah, very possible. All right, soy has gone a bit higher. Obviously, likely to be selling more to China now. The tariffs are down a lot, but we will see. Tariffs are still 50% though, and that's worth bearing in mind. CT has gone below the monthly pivot. This could extend significantly lower. Bigger picture, I'm leaning towards the upside, but smaller picture, there's no real bar to it going some lower. Lumber, I'm leaning towards the downside here. Live cattle, I think it's pulling back a bit, but I'm not seeing anything compelling saying that the upside is done. And lean hogs, we have we're probably back up into the highs from this double top, which didn't make target. Just looking at soybean oil. 60-minute sell signal fixed last night, and that's made the possible near miss target now. And heating oil made the IHS target and change. 60-minute sell signals fixed, and that's made target now. I'm leaning towards maybe seeing another leg up here on both heating oil and CL. Okay, great. In that case, well, we got no questions. I'll get all the charts and everything out soon. They're a little late this morning, but my internet connections. Look at gasoline. Not this morning. Not easily. But I could get it up. I could get it for you tomorrow if you like. Do you know what the ticker is for it? All right. There's a future for gasoline, isn't there? What's the ticker for it? Do you know? I can find out if you don't know. But I can dig up some charts for that. Okay, no worries. All right, great. If you can get that for me, that would be perfect. I'm seeing if I can get it off bar chart. Gasoline. RBM. I've got it. All right, no worries. I'll work that up for you tomorrow, mate. That will be fine. But yeah, I found it. I should probably add that anyway. Okay, brilliant. Great. I'll have that for you tomorrow. Hang on. Let's just see what I can see on the chart now. Let's have a quick look. Let's go into July. Sorry, I'm just going to have a quick look at this and see if there's anything particularly obvious I can see. This is the gasoline future for July, which is now the current month. Again, wondering if this is an overall bear flag, but it's better formed and further advanced than the CL one. I'll work it up for tomorrow, mate. But yeah, well, at the moment, I think they're all going up. We'll see how it goes. All right, brilliant. I'll work it up for tomorrow, mate, and I'll catch you then. All right, brilliant. Cheers.